Hello guys, it's plant maintenance time. First thing I want to do, I'll show you, is I've still got some small infected plants. These are ones that I'm going to pass on to people. Let me show you this. I don't know if you can see those little eggs on the bottom there, those little critters. Whether that's white fly, I think it's white fly. If they hatch, there's going to be thousands of them. So I've got a few plants that need yet another treatment. I don't like to treat them too much, but I've got no choice. This particular plant I'm going to pass on to someone because it's a small plant. So I want to get rid of the white fly. So bug clear, this is what I use. It's an organic pesticide, and basically you put I think it's 10 ml to every litre of water to get rid of the white fly. So we're going to give them a little treatment of this. What you've got to remember, should have put my gloves on really. Put my gloves on a minute. What you've got to remember is to get underneath these leaves to get rid of those eggs. That's where the females lay their eggs. So each one has to be sprayed underneath. Kill those little critters off, and they should all fall off and die, and I can pass this plant on to my friend with a little bit of maintenance. Got a hell of a lot of plants to work on today. It's all go now. Now I can finally get on with my season properly. Anyway, so that's had a good spray up. It needed it, you know, it's caked in eggs. And I've got a few plants like that. Anyway, so that's one of the jobs I've got to do today. Not all of the plants are infected. There's a lot of plants that are not that are healthy as you like, but these baby ones, why they like the smaller plants, I do not know. But there you go, and they like particular types of plants as well. This is a bulb 9, so they obviously like the leaves on this because all the small bulb 9s are infected. Right, and the next job I've got to do today is move this plant over. This is a Maruga chocolate. Nothing wrong with it, no white fly on it. Maybe the odd one or two, but there's no eggs on it, you know, totally healthy plant. What I found and what Chris has found from Phoenix Chilli is we've got a lot of growth on the bottom of our plants this year. So let's show that to the camera. See all that growth at the bottom there? So what I'll be doing today is trimming that growth off. Try and push more resources up into the plant. Be good for the peppers and the flowering and stuff like that, so that it's not feeding all that cluster of leaves and that at the bottom there. I mean, I've got quite a few plants like that need sorting out. But I only potted them up a week ago, so I wanted them to adapt to the soil and all that before I start to mess about with them. I did have to do a few while I was potting up because I just couldn't pot up properly with all that cluster, that bunch of leaves on the bottom. But yeah, the ones I haven't done, they're good to go, and all I'm going to literally do is go to the stalk and pinch it. Just pinch it off. There you go. Simple as that. There's no point in using a knife when the nails are long enough. Just pinch them right by the stem of the plant. So let's do this one quickly, and then I can show you how I've left it. And it should work wonders. I mean, the plant might suffer a little. They always do when you take leaves off them or pot them up. Perhaps I will get a knife in a minute, so I can get in there a lot easier. But you know, there might be some growers out there going, well, you don't pinch them off, but I do, and especially the leaves that are dying as well. If they're too big, they're too thick, then I'll cut them. And it's never really, I've had, you know, 4 successful growing seasons, so although I'm not an expert in any way, I don't pretend to be, I just follow my heart and get on with it. I ain't done bad, you know. I've produced a hell of a lot of peppers. So now I've taken away all that growth, all that was sitting on the soil at the bottom there. If you can see that. No matter what I did with this camera, setting it up, I kept getting light and shaded areas, so hopefully you can see what I've done. Anyway, so that's my job for today. Treat the infected plants and get rid of some of this growth at the bottom that's sitting on the soil, and hopefully I might have to give them another retrim as well. Well, I will do at some point, because you don't want to leave sitting on top of the soil. They just, you know, eventually die off. You know, they get wet where you're watering them and feeding them and stuff like that. I mean, I have got one sitting there, but he might perk up a bit in a little while. I have introduced feed to them now. I've now got them on the Chilli Focus because they are flowering, as you can see. Got pretty little flowers. I've even got a little pepper growing out of the top of this one already. Yeah, some of my plants are producing peppers already, but they're just a little bit small because I'm a bit behind this year. But such is life. Just have to get on with it and see what I can get out of the season. I've got enough plants, but I may not be as successful as the 4 previous seasons that I've been growing. But such is life, you know. I'll get going a bit earlier next year, just in case we have another pandemic and another lockdown. And we don't want that, do we? Alright, if you like the videos, like, share, subscribe. If you want to, Scott and I, Brother Burns, will be back later on with a couple of videos for you. We'll have a little bit of fun with some hot sauce and stuff. Okay, alright, leave a comment for me if you want to give me some advice or ask me a question or anything like that, and I'll tell you what I know. Yeah, or just say hello and I will get back to you. I've been TJ Burns. Thank you all.